Winter Olympics. The British bobsled team suffered a crash of 80 miles per hour in the synchronized event, but still qualified to participate in the FI. The British two-man bobsleigh team of Brad Hall and Nick Gleeson crashed and flipped over at 80 miles per hour during their penultimate run in Yanqing, but still managed to finish the course and qualify for the final heat. 90 minutes later, they were back on the track and finished in 11th. Hall, the pilot, and Gleeson, the brakeman, were just outside the top 10 after their second run. Entering corner number 13, which had been the site of many crashes in training, slightly offline, the duo hit the wall on the inside at the fastest part of the course, riding up the opposite wall on the following corner and causing them to flip over for the first crash in competition heats at these games. They completed the remaining 5 seconds of the track on their side, finishing 2.59 seconds behind the leading German duo with 1 heat to go. Hall and Gleeson walked away from the crash looking shaken, with Gleeson showing plenty of support to Hall. They did not lose too much time and were 13th after 3 heats, ensuring they would feature in the final run. A million different scenarios will have gone through Brad Hall's head: frustration, disappointment, panic, everything. Nicola Minichiello, the 3-times Olympic bobsledder, told the BBC. Brad knew he had to push it. He came off curve 13th just a little bit late. He had to fight for every single hundredth of a second, and I'm just devastated for him. An hour and a half after their crash, Hall and Gleeson returned to the track and went down in 59.96 seconds, the second fastest of their 4 runs. It's a mistake I haven't made before. Definitely surprised that it happened and caught me off guard, but that's elite racing, Hall said. It happens in Formula 1 and happens in bobsleigh. Got to pick yourself up and carry on. It didn't take us long to think about. As long as we're both fit and healthy, there's nothing stopping us. We've had this experience in bobsleigh before. You've got to get back up and go again. There is no point waiting for the next day. Hall and Gleeson finished behind a German clean sweep on the podium. The Britons are set to return to action in the 4-man event on Saturday, along with Greg Cackett and Taylor Lawrence. Meanwhile, Team GB's men qualified for the semi-finals of the men's curling by consigning Sweden to their first defeat of the round-robin stage. They are in second place behind Sweden in the standings, with 2 rounds of matches to go. This was a repeat of last year's World Championship final, albeit with Bruce Mouat's team representing Great Britain rather than Scotland. Sweden won that match 10-5 and had been victors in their first 7 round-robin games here before they lost to Mouat's team 7-6. Mouat, Grant Hardy, Bobby Lammy and Hammy McMillan took a 3-0 lead after 2 ends before both teams traded individual stones over the next 5 ends in a tight match. GB took 2 from the 8th end and with it a 7-3 lead, keeping their opponents at bay in the finale. GB had already beaten Italy, Norway, China, Denmark and Switzerland, but lost their second match against the United States. They faced the Russian Olympic Committee on Wednesday morning and Canada the following day. The men's semi-finals follow in Thursday's second session before the bronze medal game on Friday, and the gold medal match on Saturday. That was probably our best performance, Mouat said. We came out of the blocks really well. We got the jump on them and continued on that line of play.